I wake up to days where I just don't know what's in store for me when I walk out the door. Still I yawn and stretch, brush my hair, get showered and dressed, try to relax my mind, just take it slow. Pull up the blinds to the whole wide world outside my window, watch the people walk by on a clueless stroll. My heart is heavy and my mind is free.
Well, good morning, sis. How you doing?
I am amazing. How are you? Good morning. How'd you sleep last night?
Yeah, good, you guys. Welcome to the Glow Up Show. I slept real good. How did you sleep good?
I slept good. I slept so good I missed my workout this morning.
Well, all the kings and queens that's out there tuned in, we want to welcome you to the Glow Up Show. I am Diva Ebony B.
And I am Angie B.
And the Glow Up Show made it out of the chat, huh, sis?
It did. Kudos to us.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. All my queens and kings, while you're here, enjoy yourself. We got some really good skincare and makeup tips today. We got a lot of spiritual and therapeutic food to give you on today. So we're just here to inspire you, educate you, and help you glow up, not just on the outside, but in the inside. And Angie, you have an incredible scripture to share that talks exactly about that.
I do. So let me just get to it. Bear with me, y'all. Why does it not want me? Okay, here we go. Yeah, so I do. The scripture is, of course, now that I'm looking for it and I was ready, I don't want
It's
to
all
give it.
good. It's Saturday, sis.
Here we go. It's 1 Peter 3, verse 3 and 4, and it says, "Do not let your adornment be merely outward, arranging the hair, wearing gold, or putting on fine apparel. Rather, let it be the hidden person of the heart, with the incorruptible beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is very precious in the sight of God." And that's just so perfect because while it's important to get beautiful on the outside, I'm sorry, on the outside, you want to be beautiful on the inside too. You want to make sure that your spirit is together too, because you could go outside with makeup on and still, feel crazy on the inside. So just keeping the Lord first and getting your mind and your makeup right, it's a good habit to be in. So we're making sure we're hitting all the angles, right? You know how girls, we love angles, right?
Yeah. And I come back to the camera for me, sis, because I want to see your beautiful face this morning.
Sorry about
And
that.
thank you for sharing that scripture with us, man. It's very important for us to remember that the beauty is within, from wisdom, from poise and intelligence, and self control. So I'm excited about that. Now, when we get up and start our day, we always want to prep for the day. And one of the ways that I prep for the day before I get into my skincare, um, I wake up and I get into my Bible app. And right now I'm in a devotional that I'm going to share later on in the show. And I get into my Bible app, I have a glass of water, and I just start getting hydrated with the Lord. Angie, how do you start your day? And we got our tea, girl. You got your tea?
I do got my tea. So today I'm
Let me grab
drinking.
my tea and
What
tell
kind
them
of
how
tea are
you
you?
start your day, boo.
And I got my cup of water too. So I have today I have this. This is one of my favorite cups because it got a crown on it because we queens. But I'm drinking pH balanced tea, and I would show you the box that it came in. Beautiful box, beautiful array of tea that my best friend sent me when I was sick a while ago. And this is called pH balance, and it's been really helping me on my balance this morning. And I also have my cup of water. What are you drinking today, Diva?
Oh, I love it. So I have some green tea today, and it's in this cup that says "Bless this home." I got the set. Shout out to the Dollar Tree. But
Dollar Tree, whoop whoop.
love the Dollar Tree. But I'm glad we said in our team. One a pro tip about good skincare is stay hydrated. Drink your water. The more hydrated you are, the more healthy your skin is going to look. So we're going to go into some skincare right now. And like Angie got a water bottle, you can drink your tea or your water while you're doing your skincare or while you're doing your makeup. And mic check, Angie, do you hear an echo from me?
I don't hear an echo from you.
Okay, great.
You're
So,
doing great.
all right, so I use 3 steps, Angie, in the morning when I'm doing my skincare. Right now, I'm going to be using my Mary Kay Miracle Set, the Time Wise Miracle Set. So I just use 3 products in the morning, which is a cleanser, the 4-in-1 cleanser, the antioxidant moisturizer, and the Mary Kay Daytime Defender sunscreen. And it has an SPF of 30. Angie, what you using over there?
I got some clean and clear I'm sorry, essentials foaming facial cleanser. It's always good to have a foaming facial cleanser. And then
Is
I'm
it
going to
foamy
go in
because
with
you have oily skin?
what's that?
Are you using foam cleanser because you have oily skin?
No, I just like the foam. I just like that it foams up.
Okay, awesome.
And then I have this moisturizer, this face cream, this Jergens face cream that I'm using.
Love
Can you
that.
see?
All
Yeah.
right. Well, let's get started. For the girlies who are not into the skincare or wanted to know about the skincare, this is what we're going to be sharing on today. Me and Angie are going to be doing. Angie, bring your camera up a little bit. I can't see your face.
Uh,
Yeah, there we go.
is that better?
Yeah,
I'll just
there we
scoot
go.
back. Is that better?
I can
Okay.
see your whole good. That looks great.
All right. Perfect.
So for those who want to know what skincare is or want to go on a skincare regimen, just reach out to me. I am an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay. Today's method I'm going to be using to cleanse my skin is with my Skin Vigorate brush. It's a facial cleanser. You can use this. You can use a rag. You can use your hand, whatever your method is. But I like to use this brush because it vibrates. Angie, what you using today?
My hand. So is this gonna be kind of like a workout video? If you want the beginner steps, you follow me. If you want the advanced steps, you follow Diva Ebony B over there.
I love it. Yeah, beginners, you follow Angie. A little bit more advanced, the pro advanced, you follow me. I love that, Angie. We got to incorporate that in the next show, right?
That's great. Yeah. You ready to
While we're
do it?
doing this, let me get us some background music because, I love music, any kind of
Just like
music.
music.
All right, there we go.
I need this water to be warmer.
Mhm. And while we're washing and cleansing our face, we're going to talk about next topic. All right.
Oh, that ain't enough foam for the kids. Let me get this back over here.
So I did want to get into this topic talking about mental health. And it's a self-care topic, I guess we would use it as. And the question is, and I want to know from the audience, how does the medical system treat Black women? Now, many of people have had this discussion before, and Angie, when we were talking about it, when we were developing the show and developed some of the topics, this is one of the ones that came up, right?
Yeah.
So, because of course we are Black women, if we have had experience in the medical field, I wanted to talk about that and get just kind of like do a survey of those who are watching us, and then from share your experience in the comments too. And guys, you can comment right here on YouTube. We'll answer your questions and we'll put them up on the page. But Angie, I want you to share your experience in the medical field as a Black woman. Queen, you go ahead and go first.
You want to know that from a patient perspective, or do you want to know from me working in the medical field?
I mean, it doesn't matter. You go ahead and pick what's best for you.
Okay. Most of my experience has been, well, we could talk about, because the medical field covers everything, right? Doctor's appointments. Those of y'all who got kids, you know how it is when we go to have babies in the hospital and just different appointments. And I would say that I wouldn't say I've had horrible experiences, but I'm sure many of you will uh, can agree, or have similar experiences where when you waiting a little bit longer for the doctor,
Yeah.
you waiting a little bit longer, or they not offering you a test that they're offering somebody else, and sometimes you don't find out. So I've definitely had those experiences. I've also had I've had more good experiences than bad, but I think the one that stands out for me is when I had my first daughter, and that I did not want to have a C-section, and my doctor agreed that we didn't have to have one. And then it got down to the moment, and they told me I had to have one because the baby was taking too long to come out.
Mm.
I found out some stuff later that let me know that wasn't true, but that's actually a story that I've heard a lot of women say. You don't you get made to feel like the choice isn't yours, not just with having babies, but with any kind of medical procedure, with a lot of kinds of medical procedures. And they make you feel like you have to take what options they give you. And then a lot of the time you find out later what your other options are. I'm curious what other, if you've had experiences like that.
Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of times getting a second opinion is a great thing to do. And like you said, I've heard those stories a lot as well when they're saying that you need to have a C-section or emergency C-section, and you find out later that that's not true. Um, my experience with my child is I had Makai early. He actually was 7 months. He just turned 7 months, and when I went into early, but later on when I got pregnant with Queenie, I learned about a doula, um, or having a midwife, and the midwife is more for delivering babies sometimes. And what I've learned on the medical side as a medical professional, that surgeries make money. Doctors make money from
Definitely.
surgery. They don't make money from delivering babies. Or I could be wrong too. I don't want to say that. But what I've learned is that it's better to have a midwife or a doula because they're more into the natural aspect of it and developing a baby. I didn't like the seeing a male doctor when I was pregnant with my son, but at that time I only had state Medicaid and my choices were limited for what my
Yeah.
insurance would cover. And I will never forget just going once a month dreading it for this man to put on a glove, lube up, put his finger up my vagina and say, "Up, you're all right. I'll see you next month." And it just wasn't a great experience. But with my daughter, it was completely different. And I mean completely different. My doula was so impersonal. I mean, she was so personal and she was just so educating, and my Lamaze classes and everything that went with that. So yeah, I can say that I've had some really great experience. And I can say that I've had some not so great experience because of the medical insurance that I had and the people who I was just working with. My doula was more intimate. My doctor was just more really stick and run and go, just really professional. And I think that's a really intimate time when you're pregnant with your babies and God has chosen you to bring forth children. So, yeah.
Yeah, for
But going
sure.
on to our next question, how would you describe, well, we just described our experience, but how did it affect your mental health and physical health when you went through that experience as a Black woman in the medical um, field, in the medical system?
I did feel away when and let me just pause for a minute. So for the new beginner skin prep girlies or men, whoever's on the podcast, you want to pat your skin dry with the towel. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You want to pat dry. You don't want to be all rough, and take your time doing it.
Yes,
Okay.
pat your skin up when you're doing your skin care. Always go upward and outward. You want to go up towards gravity. You never want to pull down on your skin because you're stretching the elasticity of your skin. So you always want to go in an upward motion. And around your lid and your eye is where the skin is the most thin. It's like tissue on your eyelids and up under here. The rest of your skin is more like paper towel. It's a little bit more durable, but you want to always go in the upward and outward position and pat dry your skin. So thank you for that, Queen Angie.
Thank you, Queen.
Mhm.
Yeah. So just thinking about going back to that having a baby, I didn't. I wouldn't say I felt forced into it, but I definitely knew that that was not what I wanted to do. But you with certain things you trust medical professionals, right? And that's not to say that they're all like that, but you trust medical professionals. So if somebody tells you you need to have a C-section, you're trusting that that's the best thing for your baby. But then to come to find out, like you were saying earlier, Queen Ebony, is that they make money off surgeries.
Yeah.
So they sell it like this is the best option. And then I did feel kind of gypped after that. And then I was told after that with my older daughter, Gracie. And then when I had my younger daughter, almost 3 years later, they had told me that because I had had a C-section with her, on every subsequent pregnancy, I would have to have a C-section.
Mm.
That's what they told me. But I'll tell you something interesting that happened, and I can't remember after which daughter, so forgive me. But, as a matter of fact, it might have been after my younger one. A couple years after that, I actually thought I was pregnant. Long story short, I thought I was pregnant. I was having every single symptom. But it turns out when
Mm-hmm.
I went in, I actually had to have a third surgery because whatever was happening with the C-section scar, the tissue, something was going on with the tissue. They had to go
Scar
into the
tissue.
incision and do another surgery on it to fix it. I don't know what happened. I don't want to get the procedure wrong, but isn't that crazy? They had to do another procedure like a couple years after my younger daughter was born.
And you know what? Those experiences that we went through, thank God for his good grace and mercy for protecting us and our children, and his children at that time. It's important. And, those experiences made us very cautious, but it caused us to educate ourselves in different areas
Yes.
and explore our options. And I love that for us. I love that part of learning from a traumatic experience or a very uncomfortable experience where we got wisdom so we can be able to share our experience and educate other women and advocate for that as well. Now
Yeah.
you looking good. That skin look hydrated, honey. How is it feeling? Does it feel good?
It does feel good. How you doing over there with your skincare? I'm also about to hydrate on the inside too with this water.
Yes, cups up, boo.
So low key, this is a Shakeology cup. This is supposed to be a when you make your own protein shakes and stuff at home. And it had a whole situation, but I like using this as my water cup because it tells you on the side how many ounces of water it is, so I don't have to guess. I
Oh,
think
I love that.
I have to drink like 3 of these or 4 of these a day, and then I meet my water intake. How much water do you drink a day?
I
Would you
try to
say?
drink at least 3 cups of water. Actually, my goal is 8, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm making about 3 cups, but my other 3 cups is juice. Like I'm a big juicer, so green juice,
Yeah.
red juice. I'll actually get about 5 cups out of the 8 because I'm doing 3 with water, and then the other 2 are most likely a celery juice or a strawberry blend mix. So that kind of works for me. So yeah, I love it. We hydrating while we get that skin, cleaning out those detox in the body. And I just
Yeah.
learned the more water that you drink, the more fat that you can burn on your workout. So
That's what's
that's
up.
a
So
little
yeah,
tip.
drink that water, sisters.
Hmm.
We trying to get off that stubborn belly fat. We got to stop being stubborn about drinking water.
Yep, glow up with the water. The water is helping you glow up, honey.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Now
hold
that
you.
we
It don't
prep
look
that skin, we got a good foundation. Now we're going to go into some flawless skin. And as you guys can see on the screen here, we gave you guys kind of a roadmap of what you can use to get a flawless face in your foundation. Today, me and Queen Angie are going to be doing a natural look. So what we're just going to be using today is CC cream, and we're going to be using a setting powder just to set the look throughout the day. So today I'm going to be using my Mary Kay CC cream and the color Deep. And then I'm going to be using for my natural setting powder is the Mary Kay Silkening Setting Powder, and it's in the color Deep Bronze. So I'm going to be using these 2 products today. Angie, what you using?
I also have Mary Kay CC cream, and I'll show you the container because I don't really know what the color is. You know what color this is? I got this from you.
Yours is light to medium.
Okay, so this is light to medium CC cream, and then I also have some setting powder that's just this color. Wait, am I going the right way? There we go.
Yep, there it is.
All right. So this is just a matte bronze, and then I have my fat brush that I'm gonna go in. So when you're
Ooh,
ready,
we
Queen.
got our big busted. So this is the only tool we're going to be using today, ladies, is
Yeah.
our big fluffy brushes, which is basically a loose foundation brush or a press foundation brush. And we're just going to use this to lightly buff our setting powder in. So I'm going to go in with a couple of pumps and put a few dots over my face with my CC cream. I like to dot it all over because I'm treating this like a tinted moisturizer.
Can you explain for the beginner ladies where they're supposed to put the dots and how much to use?
You can use 1 pump of CC cream. It doesn't matter where the dots go. You can just dot them all over for beginners, um, or for pro. You know, but it really doesn't matter where you put it because you're going to blend it all into your face, like a moisturizer. You can use your hands, which is fine, or you can use a beauty blender. But I like to use my hands to kind of massage it in because when you use your hands, it warms up the product and helps it melt more into your face.
So warming up it sounds like warming up, rubbing it into your skin helps the product warm up, which is better for the outcome on your face.
Yep, it's better for an even coverage,
I like that. Okay, better
a
for.
natural finish. If you wanted more of a smoother finish or crisp, you would use brushes and tools and stuff like that. But today, we're going for a natural glow. This is a natural glow up. Today is Saturday. We probably going to our kids' game. We're going to have
Mhm.
brunch or just go on a date
Errands. It's
with
the
your boo
errand
in the
day.
morning. And you just probably ain't doing nothing. You just want to look like a little something.
It's an errand day. Maybe you're going on that little light walk later. Keep
Mhm.
your body right. Walking around like a fancy jogger.
Yep.
And this is
And
so
having
the
a
same.
routine is really important. You know, it makes a difference later on. It's very therapeutic. You can listen to your morning motivation or your while you're doing your look, or your self having a glam routine is great. When you look good, you feel good. Now it don't take a lot. Now that we got that CC cream on, we're gonna go in with our mineral press powder, and I'm gonna use my brush. How you doing over there, Angie?
I'm good. And the CC cream is also, before we get to the powder, I can't talk. Before we get to the powder blush, the CC cream is also where you go backwards, right? The up and out, like with the facial moisturizer for the newbies.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Moving on to the brush.
You got the brush, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna swirl that brush into that palette and pick up some of that powder. You're gonna tap it so you can get some of the accents off. And then we'll start from our chin. Yeah.
Start from our
And then
chin.
we'll just start buffing it back into our skin. Big circles going backwards. So you're going to rotate that hand backwards and start from your chin and start brushing it all over. And then you can pick up more of the product for coverage if you like. But just start small, start light, and start building up. The more powder you pick up, the more coverage you're going to get. So it's up to your liking. And I would encourage you to have a mirror in front of you so you can be able to see up close. I'm using my Mary Kay Unearth palette. It has a mirror in it as well as it has my eyeshadows and my brushes.
You know what? That's what I should do. I got a mirror in here.
Okay.
Taking it back to the first Mary Kay palette I ever had.
So you just pick up some of that powder and tap it.
And just
And
little
do be
circles
sure to
all the
get
way.
up under your chin, down to your neckline, because you want to even coverage. You don't want a line up under your chin. Your skincare, I mean, your foundation should look like skin. It shouldn't really look like foundation when you're going for a natural look. The blend, it's all in the blend, honey.
It's all in the blend. That's where the magic happens.
Mm-hmm. Angie, how you feeling about that coverage over there?
I'm feeling good about it. I'm finding with this matte, I don't need a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding with this matte, I don't need with this matte powder
Mm-hmm.
or this matte bronzer, I don't need a whole lot.
And now, Angie, you want to come down under your chin.
And then circles
Big
still, right?
circles. Yeah, big circles. Loosen your hand, mama. There you go. All up in that chin. Up in your neckline. All
All
right,
over
turn to me.
there.
Let me take a look at you, Angie. Let me see what we got there. All right, I love that subtle glow. It's looking good, baby.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I learned from the best.
I'm, I'm still learning too. But there's no rules to makeup. There's no rules to your self-image. It's all yours. You can wear your foundation, you can wear your lipstick, you can wear it however you want to. You can just wear your skincare. If that's what makes you feel like a glow up, please do it. All right. So now that we got into that, what's next, Angie? We're gonna do some
Looks like
eye work
eyeshadow
here.
is next. We got some eyeshadow. That's actually my favorite.
Yeah, I know you love eyeshadow.
We're giving y'all the nitty gritty, the real.
Yeah.
I,
So
you know,
I'm
I've
only
seen a lot
using
of.
two brushes today. One is for my crease color, and the other one is for my lid color. So for my crease, I'm going to be using kind of a fluffy brush.
I have
We
just
put
the
it
one
to
that
the cameras.
comes with the little pack. Like this real beginner, y'all. So I got the one that
Yep.
comes with the pack.
Yep. So the one that looks like kind of like a triangle there on the end.
Oh, this one. This one. I'll show y'all. Hold on. It's this one.
There we go. You're
Can
gonna
y'all see
use that
that?
for your lid. And what's
Okay.
the other side look like?
Other side is this.
Okay. Come over a
Can
little
y'all
bit.
see that?
Right there, yeah. So you'll use one side for your crease and you will use another side for your lid. What
And
Angie
this,
has is what we call a sponge applicator.
yeah. And this is a rose LA Colors palette.
Mm.
What did you call it yesterday, Ed? But this is brand new too.
Yep.
So
Let's see.
how long should you be keeping your eyeshadow for before it's time to throw it out and re up?
I would say eyeshadow palettes up to 6 months, max 9. It all depends on the quality of the palette,
Okay.
and how often you use the colors. But there is a such thing that's called eye mites, ladies. First of all, you need to change out your mascara every 30 to 60 days. Or you can get pink eye, or what they call eye mites, which is little bugs that lives along your lashes and cause you to have lots of pain and pus. Because with your mascara, anytime you have your mascara, you never pump your mascara. That's going to put air particles and bacteria in it. You always twist your mascara wand around the tube, because that's where the product is at. The product is not down the middle. So if you're pumping it, you're giving it more opportunity to get bacteria in it. But to answer your questions again, your palettes, maybe 6 to 9 months tops. It all depends on the quality, but I would say change them out every 60 days.
Thank you. That was, I think that's a pro tip right there.
Yeah. Yep. And for lighter shades for a day look and bolder colors for evening, um, it blend well for a streamless transition. So because we're doing a day look, we're just going to start with a lighter color, which is more of a natural color closer to our skin tone, our
Mm.
lid. Angie, what color you want to use over there?
I think I'm gonna go with the, well, that one looks like a shimmer color, so I'm thinking about maybe this one up here, the second one. Can you see it? Well, you could if
Okay.
I was on camera. It's the second one up
Yeah,
top. It's right next to the that real light color. It's in the middle up
the
top.
middle one, the second one down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. And which one you want to use for your lid?
The lid color, since we going light with that one, then the lid color, should it be darker? Oh, you know what? I can see that. So the lid color, I think I want to go with this one because so the first two colors in the middle.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. So can you walk the ladies? So when we say beginner, you follow with me for beginner ladies. This is girls who are just barely into the skincare stuff. So we get real beginner bare bones over here. So for the ladies that are a little bit more advanced following us this morning, thank you for your patience with the new girls. Make a friend, link up, teach them how to do it. That's what's going on. Thank you, Queen Ebony.
You is so welcome, Queen. It is an honor to share this space and this time with you. And we share skincare and therapy and good conversation and tea. So why not? And let's do this step by step. We share with one another so we can glow up. This is what this is about. So I hope you ladies are enjoying it. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the show right now or to the YouTube page. Also, please be sure to comment. I'll bring your comment up and just say hi or good morning. Good morning, ladies. And good afternoon, because it's 12 o'clock on the East Coast. So, hey, East Coast, having brunch.
Oh yeah,
All
so
right.
that's something we didn't share. We are on two different coasts. She's on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast.
Yep. And I'm Central Standard Time. So, yeah, I appreciate you, ladies. And if you tuned into the show later, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow Angie on Instagram. Angie, what's your Instagram?
It's coaching with purpose at on
Awesome. And my
Instagram.
Instagram is Diva Ebony B. So make sure you follow us, okay? All right. So I'm going to go in with that crease color first. And what I'm using is cocoa, the color cocoa, in my Mary Kay palette. And then I'm just going to go in with my crease. And if you look at the screens, lady, you will be able to see we have a breakdown here of your eye sections. You got the brow bone, the crease, the lid, and the inner corner. So I'm going to go in with this cocoa in my crease first. Very lightly, just filling it in. And what we do to one side, we do to the other. And be very light on the hand when you're doing your makeup. You don't want to press down too hard. You want to be very light because remember, this eye tissue, this eye skin is like tissue paper. It's very thin, so you don't want to cause unnecessary wrinkles or damage. Now that I went in with that cocoa, it looks very natural. I love that. Angie, how you doing over there?
I'm okay. I don't think I'm doing what you're doing, but I got it.
It's okay. Let's see. Take your time. And even if it don't work out for you, you can just wipe it off. It's makeup.
That's okay. We playing. Can can you see?
You gotta turn the other eye. Let me see.
Okay.
Okay, I can see it now. Yeah, there you go. Now close your
Okay.
eye. Let me see.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me come over here.
Okay, good. Keep blending that in.
Okay.
There we go. And what you do to one eye, you do to the other. Give it a little swipes like a windshield wiper.
Okay.
Yeah. You see what I mean? That's where the blending come in at.
Okay.
All right.
I think something's happening here. I think I got it.
I always think of like light windshield wipers.
Light windshield. Oh, okay.
The low speed.
The low speed. Okay. Let's see. What do we got?
Okay. Let me take a look. All right. Close your eyes for me. And as you guys can see, Angie has hooded eyes. So when she open her eyes, open your eyes, Angie. Some of that color will disappear. And I got hooded eyes too. So if you have, she can blend it a little bit higher up if she wants to, but it looks fine. But I have hooded eyes too, and I've had to come to realize I need to put my shadows up a little bit higher, closer to my brow bone so they can show. But yours look fine right now. No worries.
Thank you. So, and that I think that's an important distinction because there are different kinds of eyelids, right? So you have hooded eyes, which
Yes, they
we
are.
have. And so for our particular eyes, you're saying that we should actually be trying to blend just a little bit higher up so that you can see the color because we have the kind of eyelids that require that extra coverage.
Absolutely. So who the pro now? She's the pro. All right, now we're going to go in with that lid color, which is more of a lighter shade. As well, I'm going to go in with this Stormy color by Mary Kay. It's one of the Chroma Fusion palette colors. And it got some shimmer on it. Oh, let me get to the camera. There it is. It has some shimmer in it. It's more like uh smoky or ashy gray. But
Okay.
I'm going to pat my brush into it because I want to pick up that product. I'm going to pat it in there. And then I'm going to start from my inner corner and just start lightly pressing it on because I'm going to build up a look. So use your mirror, look up close to yourself
And if your mirror
because
dirty,
I
wipe
got
it
a lot
off.
of eye issues. I ain't going to lie to y'all. So I need to see up close. But I'm going to pat right there, starting with a triangle, and then I'm going to come to the back of the rest of my lid.
What
And
did
I'm
you
just
say?
patting. I'm going to pick up a little bit more. And I'm going to keep patting until it's as light as I want it.
Are we going up under the eyebrows for this one?
No, we're staying right at the lid.
Okay.
So right here, Angie, it'll only be my lid. I'm only going to stay in this area. I'm staying up under my crease
Oh,
and
okay.
only on my lid.
I see where you're at. Okay.
Because we do want it to look like a two-tone. You're going to get a natural look, and then you're just going to get a pop of that light color, which is going to make your eyes look a little bit brighter and your smile a little bit more beautiful. The glow up.
So this doesn't take
And the
perfection,
lid
but it
remind
does
me
take.
of like an almond shape. So anytime I want to keep my placement, I just remind myself that the lid is the almond. So stay within the almond.
Oh, the lid is the almond. Stay in the almond. So you're not aiming for perfection. You're aiming with. You're just practicing, and with practice, you'll get
Yeah.
better.
And the more you practice the skill, you master it. So come on, y'all. How those eyes looking over there, Angie? Do you like them? And
I
I
do
always
like
want you to
them.
give me your honest feedback because if you don't like it, we can always do something about it.
No, I like them. I like the color. I do like the colors.
All right. Well, now we're going to get into some mascara and we're going to be talking about our next topic, which is self image. Angie, what do you feel about body image and beauty and society? Like, let's talk about body imaging first.
I think no matter what your body size, no matter what your body size is or your body shape is, no matter where it is, I'm not going to tell you the cliche thing to love it because that's just not the facts for all of us, right? But find some. I
Yeah.
think body image is important because it can motivate you to work out. It can motivate you to try and take care of yourself. There's a lot of girls I see that are beautiful that are not size sixes. No diss to the size sixes. It's just that, a lot of women that I'm watching on TikTok, because I'm not a size six, I'm watching women and I'm watching a lot of women who have a body shape similar to mine. And these girls are dressing cute and they're coming out here confident and all that. So body image is really more than just what your body looks like. It's how you dress your body, what colors you put on your body. If are you putting
Mm,
stripes on? Are you putting stripes on or polka dots? Like if you want to wear satin versus cotton. So to me, like when you think of body image, at least when I think of body image, it is about your body shape. You got a pear shape, you got an apple bottom, all these things that we worry about as women. But I feel like you can dress any body shape. We've seen it. We see it all day on social media. You can dress
yeah.
anybody. And I mean, even with the shapewear now, people making their bodies look different now with the shapewear, and it's helpful. Whatever helps you feel better about yourself, whatever lends to your thoughts about your body image, do it if it makes you happy. I feel pretty good about my body. I think now, like speaking of working out and things like that, I was working out to lose weight and all these other things, but I think now the mindset isn't really about, for me, it's not really about my body image. I just want to feel stronger and I want to be able to, you know, walk up and down stairs and walk long distances and all these different things. I ain't gonna hold you. I would be lying to tell you if I wasn't concerned with my body image because that's part of it too. But that's not what I
Hmm.
focus on because on the days I feel fat, I'm gonna look in the, or if I'm eating Cheetos or something the day before. I don't really eat a lot of snacks, but I'm just using that as an example. If I eat bad or go out with my friends or something, I'm not going to want to work out the next day because I'm going to be bloated a little bit. And I'm going to be like, well, I've already started on this spiral. So your body image, it could be about your body and all those things, but a lot of that is mental too. And so just taking care of yourself overall, skincare, makeup, mental health, working out, learning to breathe, learning to calm down when you stressed out, all that kind of stuff. That all is part of your body image. It's not just one thing. How do you feel about it?
And I love that. I've seen my body go through plenty of different stages, from a young girl to a young adult,
Mhm.
to in my 20s, to in my 30s, now well off into my 40s. And I love my body at every stage of his life, and like you said, I definitely agree with, going having a healthy routine, working for your health, and um fighting against inflammation, fighting against how your body is changing. So I love my body at every stage. And like you said, it's all about confidence. And you can dress any body type, any style type. That's why there are different sizes. And I believe there's beauty in every body type. Some society standards will say you need to be this size, and your hair need to look like this, and your eyes need to look like that, or your butt need to look like this, and that's not necessarily true. The glow up comes with inside. It's You can have butt. I've had butt, and I still got butt. I still got ass. I ain't just got butt. I got ass. Let's be honest. Before I had my kids, I didn't have breasts. I was always like flat chested, but I was always curvy and thick at the bottom. But child, after I had them kids, I just got boobs out of nowhere, and it's overrated in certain
Ain't it?
situations. Um, but yeah, and just embrace yourself. I think it's so beautiful to embrace who you are in every stage that your body is, and appreciate your body for still holding on after you didn't drunk it out, smoke it out, ate it out, didn't do. I mean, we do so many things to our temples, but embrace
Really
it
do.
and take care of your temple while you can, because when you get to a certain age and status at life, what's most important to you is walking up and downstairs, and I can feel it, because when you get these 40 knees, not mega knees,
Girl.
40 knees.
I mean, some women in their 40s and 50s, I've seen it. They got mega needs, but I'm not her. So, I gotta,
We
I
aspire to
gotta
be
do.
them.
Listen, there are stairs at my job. I need these knees to make it up and down these stairs. Okay, so that's what I'm working towards. But also, some of the places you like to go are, they have stairs. Where I go hiking, sometimes there's stairs. You want to be able to make it up and down them stairs.
Hmm. But
Yeah.
now to be getting this mascara in place, after you finish with your eyeshadow, you can get your mascara in place. You can do your eyeliner if you want to. You can even give yourself a little bit of brown if you want to with some brow gel. It all depends on how you want to do it. There's no wrong way to do it. I just put a little eyeliner on, and I just go through with my little spoolie and brush up my eyebrows, and throw a little couple little stripes through them just to keep them natural. I'm not doing a lot, but I'm still doing the most.
I like that. I'm doing a lot, but I'm not doing the most. That seemed like a nice
I'm not doing
balance,
a
right?
lot, but I'm still doing the most.
A nice little
How you feeling
balance.
over there, Angie? You guys,
I'm
welcome to the
feeling,
Glow Up Show. I am your host, Diva Ebony B, and we got,
and I'm your co-host Angie B. Bottoms up, but we talking about water over here.
yes, get your water or your tea. Mm.
And I just want to say thank you for this episode and for walking me through makeup looks. I think, maybe there's other women in their 40s who like makeup as well, but they're not really good at it, and I don't consider myself a girly girl with makeup and things like that. I'm definitely a girl, but I'm not into I never got into learning how to put makeup. I don't watch the million YouTube videos, and I'm sure other women have too. Watch the million YouTube videos and still can't figure out how to get that blend together. so, so we thought doing it in real time would just be a good idea to showcase it, and we'll do this more. And my queen over here, Ebony, she's amazing, and she's any makeup look you want to learn how to do, skincare prep. You see, that's what we started with. She'll start with you at the basics. and she'll work her way up.
Hey,
But
and make sure you hit up my girl Angie,
yeah,
because not it's just the outward with the makeup, but it's the inner. And Angie, you have been helping me with so many different tips with counseling, being a counseling coach, being a men's excuse me, let me make sure I got it right. Men's mental health coach. Did I say that right?
yeah, yes, mental health and wellness coach. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you, mental health and wellness coach. I love that. But you have helped me through so many things and helped me look at so many different aspects of my life and helped me tap into inner child energy and inner child trauma and giving me tools to go to trauma therapy and do the work and do the shadow work and journal and all the things that brings me peace and joy. And it gave me so much balance. So when you reached out to me and we were talking about incorporating therapy and counseling with self-care and makeup and skincare and just having a place where we can zoom in and tie it all together to learn and heal at the same time, it was incredible for me. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to even be here with you and create such an amazing concept and platform and to teach the ladies to heal from within and feel good from without.
thank you. We got to do it. We as Before I forget, I want to say a couple things. You mentioned men's mental health and wellness. It is November, y'all, and November is Men's Mental Health Month. So shout out to the men who are working on their mental health. Shout out to the women who are supporting them and the family that are supporting them, and those that want to get into the mental health. And also Monday is Veterans Day, so I want to give a shout out to all the veterans. No matter what stage
Yes.
or what branch of the military you're in, shout out to all of our service members, past, present, and in the future. Thank you for what you do for our country. And it's just a blessing to be able to like you said, have this space where we can share all of these things with each other and work on ourselves, because as we've talked about before, we do have relationship problems, not just with our partners, even being woman to woman. We have issues with our friends sometimes, and we thinking that's a problem for our partner or our girlfriend, but the whole time it's an issue that's within us, that is from some stuff that was not from a long time ago. And so once we get a better understanding of ourselves and develop self-awareness, because a lot of people think, oh, self-awareness, you just wake up and it happens. No, you have to develop self-awareness. And some people ain't ready for that because that don't feel like safety, or they don't realize, as like when we began, they don't realize that there's some traumatic thing going on, because it is what it is, or we roll with the punches, right? So yeah, thank you for being willing to create this space with me and for us to be able to just have this conversation. And it's really important, especially for people who look like us.
Yes. I'm glad that you guys are tuning in. Make sure you leave us a comment while you're here. We're going to go in with some finishing touches on the face, and Angie's going to use some bronzer. I'm going to use some blush. So we got our big brushes here. I didn't switch to my purple brush. If you got Mitch Max blushes, it's okay. Don't be ashamed. I have three sets of different brushes because I love things blingy and I love my Mary Kay brushes. I actually just found these the day before yesterday in Walmart, and I'm using these one because it's purple and it's bling. As you can see, my hair is purple. But
You're going to
what
be giving
Angie
me
is
that
going
link later. Don't even play.
to now, Angie, what you got over there?
The same brushes. So, as we talked about beginners, I haven't graduated to the fancy queen brushes yet. I'm still over here in the princess pack. I'm cool with that, learning as we go. This is the pack and play for adults, right? So
Yes.
I just have my my regular brush. I'm sorry if y'all can't see it. I'm having some technical difficulties over here. We'll go into that another show. But I have the same brush that I was using earlier. Keep it simple for the girlies who are still learning, what brushes for what. You can use the same brushes. That's okay. So that's what I'm going in with. And then I'm in the same palette that I was in earlier with the bronzers and the blush.
All right. So today I'm going to be using the color Wineberry from my Mary Kay Unearthed palette. This is Wineberry. This is one of our key colors with Mary Kay. So I'm going to just tap with my brush, just tap it on, just get a little bit. I don't want a lot. And you want to tap the excess off that too.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to go from about our temple to our cheekbone, and we're going to smile and just start tapping a little bit to give that a little blush and shine.
Is that the 3 that we talked about?
The bronzer is the 3.
Okay.
So you want to use blush or bronzer.
Can you tell the people what the 3 is so they can be following us?
So the 3 is for your bronzer. Let me just make sure, Angie. I want to. You doing it right. I got 2 cameras, so I'm watching one and looking at the other. So that's your bronzer you're tapping into, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for the bronzer, and as you can see on the screen, it'll tell you where to put your bronzer. I got this from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the bronzer, contour, and blush. And it'll show you where you can use placements at. I just thought this was a really good guide, so shout out to them. So as far as with the 3, you're going to put your bronzer from your temple up under your cheekbone, up under your jawbone. So you're drawing a 3 on the side of your face. You keep tapping that bronzer, and it'll give you that warmth look. And place your bronzer on your forehead, up under your cheekbone, and down your chin. So just give it natural glows when you move. I love the way you move. And a little bit goes a long way. Let me see you, Angie. Turn towards me, baby. How you feel about that?
I feel great about it.
All
you
right.
Can't see nothing. What am I doing?
Natural glow. How do you like that glow?
I do like it. It gives it a pop. Like, I know I got makeup on, but everybody else don't know that. Well, except the people that's tuning in, right?
Now we have been in this therapy session. I want to just take a little break really quick and get into this word that I heard earlier today, because we're about to finish this look off. But I told you guys about the Bible app and about the devotional that I was listening to earlier this morning. And I want to share this with you guys right now. And while we're doing that, me and Angie are going to be putting on our lipstick and using our finishing spray to finish up this look. So let me share this with you guys. You're going to love this message. It's your girl, Diva Ebony B. And with my wonderful queen with me, Angie B. You're tuned in live to the Glow Up Show. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can know when our next live is. Thank you for being here for our premiere. We are so grateful that you're here, and we love you for that. So let's share this word really quick. Here we go, video clips. And shout out to StreamYard for having such an incredible platform that we can just do everything at the tip of our fingertips, honey. StreamYard, you did that. I got to give y'all some props, like for real. Here we go, y'all.
Your words reveal your wisdom and show you where you are in your process of cultivating womanhood. One of the key lessons I learned early on about this shift from girl to woman is that a girl reacts, a woman responds. Choosing your words wisely is one of the hallmark qualities of many successful women in the Bible. Abigail used her words to persuade David to have mercy on her family, 1 Samuel 25:24. Esther used her words to persuade her husband, the king, to develop a plan that ultimately resulted in her people being saved, Esther 5:4-5. Here's one way you know you've moved from being in your girl to being in your woman. How many times have you experienced something that bothered you and gone to God first, instead of calling 3 friends, your mother, your therapist, your pastor's wife, and your sisters and cousins, claiming that it wasn't going to bother you anyway? A woman knows the truth in the following: if it doesn't bother you, stop talking about it. However, if it does bother you, recognize that being a woman means that you honestly acknowledge the hurt and seek God for heart healing and forgiveness. The successes in life that you are working towards require the character of a woman, not a girl. When a woman chooses to respond to situations in life, it is with wisdom, patience, and diligence. Excuses are excused, and she submits herself to the process that God is directing her to follow. Just because you're cultivating your womanhood doesn't mean that you're perfect. But it does mean that you have arrived at the understanding that you will cultivate the qualities you want to experience in life. It means you're willing to cut, trim, and grow. When you walk in wisdom as a woman, you manage your life in such a way that your radiance shines, directing people to God. The experience of you doesn't cause others to feel like you think you're better than them. Instead, it inspires others to step their game up and find out more about the source of your radiance, peace, and joy, God. Use wisdom to build in daily devotion time with God, preparing your spirit for the day. Lean into God when you're encountered with anything that attempts to regress your progress. Rest your faith in the truth and reliability of God's word, and allow God to make a way for you as He's promised He would do. Continue pursuing the plan God has for you, even when that plan is to simply sit and wait. This is the beauty that God custom designed in advance, just for you. Today's affirmation. Your presence is peaceful and radiant, and it inspires your surroundings, infusing them with beauty. There are simple things you're noticing today that bring you joy. You're inspired by God, moved by Him, and moving with Him. You're in sync. You're in the right place. You're about to be overwhelmed by God's blessings. God has you perfectly positioned for prosperity, and the source of it all is His love. BW Woman's Manifestor Daily Question of the Day. What is your ideal vision of the woman you want to be?
Couple of food scriptures for you there. That is the word on today. Angie, what did you think about that? Wait, hold on. Your mic's still muted. Hold on. Mic check, Angie.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
There we go.
What a great devotional.
I got it. That's me. Go ahead, Angie.
What a great question. I'm definitely going to be meditating on that today. I might even have to do some journaling on it.
I love that. And how do you feel about your look today, Angie? How do you feel about the look that you created today?
I feel like we accomplished our. I feel like I'm looking like the woman I want to be, the ideal woman. How about you?
I feel great. I love this natural look. It was nice and said. I only used a couple of products. I think I'm gonna keep this in my routine because I only use maybe like 4 or 5 products outside of my eyeliner, but it feels good.
It doesn't feel overwhelming to look for products or a look to learn how to come together. That was a brilliant suggestion. So yeah, it feels manageable. Like I can upkeep this.
Yes, and that's the goal, is just to have you a little routine, you guys. And it was so exciting to just do something like this. And I think it was really innovative and creative on a Saturday for us to get up and glow up inside and out. I hope that you were fed by the word today. I hope that you were fed with the beauty today. I'm so grateful. Angie, any final thoughts or topics that we talk about? We ain't got to rush. I just want to make sure you get time to shine too, sis, because I want to see you glow up as well.
Can you mute my camera for just a second? I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right. Gotcha. I'm going to get Angie back in here for us in a second. But I'm glad that you guys are having a good time, man. This is what it's all about. I thank God that I'm able to use this platform the way that I am. And with Angie and with you guys, it just makes a difference. And I love just getting up and taking care of myself. I learned that, just a simple thing is washing my face and brushing my teeth. There's so many people out there who are dealing with so many different things that, you just never know. And you may be dealing with some type of frustration or feeling overwhelmed. Any of that is fine, but take the time out to just take care of you today, because if you don't take care of you, nothing else is going to be able to get done. And that comes from glowing up from the inside out. That comes from praying, getting up in the morning, you pray, you meditate, you hydrate, you eliminate any distractions or anything that may be holding you back from what God has for you. So I'm so thankful for you guys today. And we're going to go ahead and just get ourselves together. Angie, you ready to come back on, baby? All right. There's my boo.
Hey, y'all. Thank you. Yeah. Speaking of all that hydrating. But yeah, so you asked me about final thoughts. I feel at peace. I don't really want to fill the moment with words. Just let us soak it up. And I mean, that was a great devotional that, we closed out with. I love that we got to spend this time together. We got to worship together. We got to be in fellowship together. We got to, hold space for each other and all the things that that is good to do as women. So thank you. I appreciate your time. I know it's valuable.
Well, anytime. And thank you for the chat room letting us know to turn the music down. That was great. So, you guys, I want to say thank you. Comment, ask questions while you're here. We're definitely going to be checking um the comments section. Will answer any questions that you may have, but make sure you comment, interact with us. This is what this is for. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. We got a Facebook user said this is good. Shout out to our Facebook user. If you're logged in to Facebook, or if you logged into uh YouTube, you'll be able to have your name come up on the screen. But until that time, it's just going to call you a Facebook user. But for that person, thank you so much. It's your girl, Diva Ebony B, Angie B here with the Globe Show. Until next time, and stay updated, because we will be posting when we'll be live next. Keep God first, family second, and career third. We love you guys.
Amen.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.